wonderful. I'm so excited to be here and see so many new faces and some dear friends in the audience as well. And also so many young faces. I'm feeling my age stood here for definite. So thank you all for coming and for attending. It is going to be a very, very different and exciting day. It's about collaboration. It's not about us being stood up here and telling you what we think finding balance is all about and what we think equality is all about. We are going to inspire you with some amazing speakers that you've chosen. So the speakers that are talking this morning are actually been nominated by yourselves. And then the rest of the day is going to be all about you sharing your ideas, your best practice, and us collating them together into something that we can then share out to the rest of the world. This summit is the first one in a group of 3 this year. So we have Tokyo, then Dubai, and then London. And we're going to collate all of the recommendations, the outputs, and the information from all 3 into both a documentary and a report back, which we can share with the governments that we're working with, and also the United Nations have asked to distribute it globally, which is fantastic. It's a real opportunity for us in this room today to be agents of change together. The dictionary definition of a summit is a meeting between heads of government. I was quite gobsmacked when I read that. I mean, obviously you've got the mountain definition of a summit, but it's a meeting between heads of government, which to me is very exclusive. And so in true roundtable style, what I'd like to do today and with the rest of the summits is redefine what the definition of a summit is and say that it's something that we inclusively collaborate on to come up with actions and solutions. And today, I just want to mention, there is no hierarchy. Everybody is important as everybody else. So again, really put aside any limiting beliefs that you have or any hierarchical issues that might stop you from working together and collaborate. And it's all going to be about imagination. It's going to be breaking through perceived glass ceilings, perceived cultural limiting beliefs, and really imagining a new kind of future together. And then the most important part of the day, and the biggest part of the day, is tapping into your ideas and your solutions and your commitments to action. Because we're going to ask that every single person that's here today commits to do something differently as a direct result of being on this summit today. So, what is finding balance all about? Well, hopefully we're going to find out what you think finding balance is all about this afternoon. But I just want to say a little bit about it from Roundtable's perspective. So for us, it isn't a feminist movement. Unfortunately, there is quite a stigma attached to that word at the moment globally. For us, it's about empowering women so that we can create empowering cultures for everybody, not just women, so that we can empower men to be able to tap into their feminine energy as well as their masculine energy. So we're trying to create a groundswell of leaders who are able to be empathetic and nurturing and to be looking more towards sustainability than conquering and profitability. Obviously the two go hand in hand, but we're really keen to try and create new kinds of workplaces, a new kind of society where both men and women can tap equally into their masculine and feminine energies. Obviously there's lots of other definitions about there in terms of balance, and we're not saying that today we should just focus on balance in terms of the masculine and feminine, but it is something that we would ask you to consider in your groups and you're thinking about what balance means to you. What we're actually doing is asking you to think about what the world would look like if you could change it, and you could change it in a way that felt like it was equal for everybody, and everybody could experience the planet in the same way. So there's so many historical and cultural limiting beliefs around what's possible, and I hear in every country that I go to, that won't work here, that's impossible, and hopefully what we're going to do this morning is take you on a journey where you can start to think about what is actually possible, and beyond that. And so no idea that you come up with today is a crazy idea. We're going to ask you to really stretch your imaginations, and then we can work back from there and see what's actually workable. The other thing I wanted to mention about balance from our perspective is that it's about top-down and bottom-up. So a lot of initiatives out there are focusing on developing leadership for women, or they're focused on organisational transformation. I'm so delighted to see so many young faces in the room today, and such a great gender balance as well in terms of the people who are attending. And for us, we feel that if we continuously seek to empower women and seek for equality, then what we're actually doing is we're addressing the symptoms of a root cause. And the root cause is actually the way that we educate and inspire our young people. the way that we socially condition them about what it is to be a boy and to be a girl. And hopefully by having so many young people in the room today, we can start to address how we can change that education, we can change mindset so that issues such as equality and pay and so on aren't even on the table because they don't need to be talked about. But that will be over to you to do this afternoon.